Okay, let's talk about this PC. So like I said, we are building a $750 gaming PC today. This one does involve new and used parts. Okay, this is one of those combination builds where we are going to get way better value buying a couple of used parts, if you know what you're doing, compared to if you bought all brand new parts. The first part, I did in fact buy used. I got it from Jawa, actually. But this is the Ryzen 5 5600. I paid $95 for this used on Jawa. I'd say that's a pretty good deal. You can get a 5600 brand new these days for like 115 to 120-ish. And you can get a 5600X brand new for like 130. I think it's like 125, 130 or so. This is just chilling on Jawa for $95. So I'll take that all day, man. I think that that one worked out pretty well. This is also a used component, this time from eBay, in the very, very official motherboard box we have here. This is an MSI B550-A Tomahawk. And this is not a shipping box. I don't know why they put it in this box, but I mean, it works. It gets the job done. It's got the IO shield built right in. There's not a single extra accessory, so hopefully we got everything we need, man. Next up, we got the RAM. And this is the Clev Bolt X. This is a 32 gigabyte DDR4 kit, clocked at 3200 megahertz, with a CL rating of, I believe, 16. Doesn't say it on the box. I probably bought CL 16. But yeah, 32 gig kit. There's no real point of buying 16 gigs of RAM anymore. The DDR4 prices is still pretty low. I paid $44. That's crazy. $44 for 32 gigs of RAM. That's pretty much a no-brainer. This one is also pretty much a no-brainer. This is the Clev Crass C910. I've used this in probably the last like 5 or 6 live streams. This is a 1 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe drive. Comes without the heatsink installed, which I really like. It's consistently one of the cheapest options for Gen 4 drives. All right, next up, we have the cooler. This time we're switching things up a little bit. Instead of going with my typical ID Cooling Frozen A410, we're going a little bit cheaper. This is the SE214 XT Black. This is still a very popular CPU cooler. This one's even cheaper at $19 for an all-black, basic, super minimal CPU cooler. Perfect for AM4, the 5600X. It should be perfectly fine. $19 for that. Brand new on Amazon. Next up, we got the power supply. This is the MSI Mag A650BN. This is a Tier C unit, 80 plus bronze, not modular in the slightest, but Tier C is all we need for a build like this. We did need the extra wattage for our GPU this time, which I'll show you in just a bit. But yeah, this is the A650BN. And speaking of that GPU, this is what we got. Ooh, dude, that looks nice, man. I like this. This is the XFX RX 6750 XT. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, like the 6750 XT in a $750 build, dude, that's some good value, man. That's some really good value. It's good looking too. Oh, wow. Oh, that backplate too. Oh, that's clean, man. That is some pretty good value. I paid $315 for this, used on Jawa. I'm going to show you my little trick to finding the good GPU deals on Jawa. I'm a little hesitant to reveal GPU buying strategies like this because it's literally what I use when I want to snipe a good GPU deal. But this is what I do. And keep in mind, I've been working with Jawa for a couple years now. I got a small amount of equity in the company, but I buy GPUs off Jawa just like a normal person. No discount code. I just do it all completely legit. So if you go to Jawa.gg, type in official Jawa, and that'll take you to right here, the official Jawa store. For the GPU trade-in program, this is where those GPUs come to fruition. So people get paid by Jawa to send in their used GPUs, and then Jawa sells them. They flip them for a profit. But the way that they price their GPUs is consistently lower than what you'll find on eBay. I'm pretty sure behind the scenes, he uses an algorithm that's like, it's got to be like 80 to 90% of whatever the current market value is on eBay. It's definitely cheaper. I don't know what the number is though. But this is literally where I go to snipe really good GPU deals. So yeah, there's always a ton on there. Super busy over there. And yeah, that's how I got this one. And then our very last component for today's $750 build guide. Absolutely nobody is going to know what this thing is. I promise nobody is going to know what this is. But it does actually look good. Foifkin. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna like somehow get demonetized for saying the name. Foifkin is what it's called. It is the Foifkin M1. Black and walnut. I've seen it on Amazon. I only bought it because every time you type in micro ATX case on Amazon, this is what shows up. And honestly, it looks pretty good. Now, I am concerned about something real quick. Yeah, I don't know if that GPU is gonna fit there, man. We might need to rethink this one. We should probably test that out right now. Yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked it up. The GPU clearance when I bought this. I got the exact measurements. This is before I bought it. Of the GPU and this case. And it said it was gonna fit. There is a very real chance that this does not fit and we got fake newsed. But, okay. Oh Lord, I don't think it's gonna fit. I think we could possibly have a problem here. Hold on. I'm not giving up yet. Hold on. Take off the front. Taking off the front fans won't solve anything. There's a bracket right there. Hold on. Let me check out this motherboard real quick. Hold on. Let's put the motherboard in. I don't want to break off the wrong PCIe brackets. Time to take out the saw. I don't know if it's time for that yet. Hold on. Okay, which? Oh wait, that bracket's already removed. So we gotta remove this one? Okay. Okay. Let's break this off. Saw time. Just put it outside the case. Alright. Last ditch effort here. Hold on, let me remove this. Hold on, I need a screwdriver. Don't use a case at all? I mean, we could go down that route too. Who needs a GPU these days? I mean, that's a good way to put it. All right. One more last ditch effort. Oh my God. It's gonna work. Look at that. That's why you don't give up, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna fit. Here we go. We're gonna use our fancy, totally official B550-A Tomahawk motherboard box to build inside of today. Definitely the legit box. More yapping? We gotta build, man. It's time to get locked in. All right, here we go. Here's our Ryzen 5 5600X. $95 used from Jawa. I did inspect the pins earlier today, so we're good to go on that one. That's gonna go right into that AM4 socket. This latch down is very easy with AM4, especially compared to AM5. And the CPU is officially installed 1 hour and 4 minutes into the live stream. Honestly, not bad. Let's get our Clev Crass, or not Clev Crass, our Clev Bolt X DDR4 RAM kit here. This is like peak build from 3 years ago. I mean, it really is. This was like ultimate mid-ranged build a few years ago. Here is the Clev Bolt. This is, I love this RAM kit, man. This is just super clean. All black aesthetic. Minimal branding here. I mean, that is what I want to see in a RAM stick. Gonna put that in the second slot. Lock it down. The fourth slot. Lock that down as well. Should we do the wiggle test? I'm debate, like... I don't know, man. I feel like this one's not gonna wiggle at all. Yeah, definitely. Wiggle it now. I mean, this one, I'm just getting the vibe that this one's not gonna wiggle. Barely at all. Maybe like a 5% wiggle. I don't think it's gonna wiggle any more than that. Let's test. Let's go slot number 4 first. I have a feeling this one's gonna be rock solid. That's not bad. I'm starting to get tuned in with this whole wiggle test thing, and I'd say that's at like a 40% wiggle. That's not bad. This is usually slot number 2. This one's usually got the highest wiggle rate on here. Let's test this one out real quick. Yeah, a little bit more. That's at like 45 to 50%. A little bit more than this one. But I mean, those are definitely in there. Wiggles for the jiggles. I don't know about that one, man, but I'm doing the wiggles for science. It's a healthy wiggle. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. These are, yep. These are definitely healthy wiggles. I feel confident about that one. Yeah, those are good. Those are good. We're off to a strong start here. All right, let's get some M.2 SSD action going on here. Better than your personal PC in the back, dude. That I don't know if you guys were tuned in for that live stream, but the wiggle on this RAM back here, oh my god. I think we all during the live stream thought I was gonna wiggle it off. Dude, definitely don't clip that one. That wasn't a great sounding sentence right there. I'll just leave it at that. But it was gonna be. It wiggled a lot. I'll leave it at that. It definitely wiggled, man. All right, let's install our Clev Crass C910. Well, oh, hold on. Actually, let's Nope, I didn't actually do that. Let's remove this screw first. A lot is an understatement? Yeah. It wiggled so fast and so hard. Dude. Come on, man. I mean, it did. You're right, but... What red tool is that? This is the LTT screwdriver, man. At lttstore.com. This is the go-to... Oh, we don't have to remove the plastic on a used motherboard. The heat, it's got a little bit of hair in here. I don't know what that's from. A little dirty of a heat transfer tape pad. Heat pad. That's the word. But it's okay. It's okay. No plastic on it though, so we're good to go. Definitely a used motherboard. Alright, SSD is installed. We got it under the Lightning Gen 4 heatsink. That's looking good. We did not have to use the heat shield on the SSD, so we'll just leave that in the box. And now the last thing to install is our CPU cooler. Have you ever spray painted a motherboard? I have not. I almost did at some point. I really want to. I haven't seen anybody do it recently, but I've seen people, like, there's a couple motherboards where you can uninstall this, maybe these. Like, you can uninstall certain parts of it, certain heat sinks and whatnot, and then just spray paint those. Like, definitely don't spray paint your circuit board or anything. But like taking off a couple pieces and then spray painting them, it looks really cool. I have never tried that though. You got to get the right motherboard for that to be a sick. What the? Hold the phone. Is this used? Or did my videographer do this? Dude, this is a Ziploc bag. What? Why is there a Ziploc bag and trash in here? Oh my god, dude, I gotta send him a message right now. Did it come like this? Or did something happen at the office? This I bought brand new. Did the CPU cooler come with this Ziploc bag? Or did you do that? Stand by for an answer on that one. That could be an extremely developing story here. Dude, if I got scammed out of a CPU cooler like that, that's just unnecessary, man. Who gets scammed on a CPU cooler? Come on now. Oh, let's look at this. Oh no, that's fresh. Oh no, that's actually fresh. Like that, I mean, that's a legit... It doesn't feel like I'm removing a sticker for the second time. That feels legit. Maybe I didn't get scammed. I mean, we have all the accessories, hopefully. I mean, I guess I'll find out. This is still on. Dude, that would be so unnecessary, getting scammed on a CPU cooler. That's like one of the things where like you have confidence that you're not getting scammed on. Where's the fan? I got the fan right here, man. We got the fan. Fans were replaced? No, this looks like it's in the right bag. No, this isn't. This looks normal. This doesn't look like anything's wrong with that. Is that the sticker you normally see? Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen this sticker before. With the top and bottom red. I mean, this looks brand new. There's no scratches or thermal paste or anything. I mean, I think it's new. I think he's busy on Thursday nights, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a response. Oh. Dude. He says, I didn't open the CPU cooler. I only filmed the box. Who the... We got scammed. There's a dent in the cooler? No. Dude, I literally got scammed buying a CPU cooler on Amazon. What the... Look at this! What is this? Oh my god. That is absolutely obnoxious. Amazon, what are we doing here? I bought a brand new ID Cooling SE214 XT, and I got sent a returned broke... I bought a used CPU. Perfectly fine. A used motherboard. Perfectly fine. Used graphics card. Also perfectly fine. And then I buy a $19 brand new CPU cooler and somehow get scammed. Bezos? It was probably Bezos himself, man. Temu is more reliable than Amazon? Possibly. That is absolute... Wait, you think he's rage baiting me? You think my Nah. I don't think he's capable of pulling that one off. I know I keep getting rage baited on Thirsty Thursday. I don't think he's rage baiting me. I think this is legit. He is rage baiting? You think he did all that and then lied? Dude, there's no way. That would be a 10 out of 10 rage bait. And what if he broke the cooler himself? Nah, I'm not buying that one. All right, let's install it real quick, and then I'll catch up on the notifications. What do we got to do here? On my scammed ID Cooling CPU cooler, just completely obnoxious. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Which one's AM5? They're not labeled. Red. All right, I need the red one. Hold on, I gotta look at that one more time. Okay. All right, I think we're good. You're gonna cut yourself on this PC, I'm calling it. All right, we'll see if you're right. Bend it back? Dude, I'm not trying to bend thin metal. That is how you cut yourself. I am not... Look. No, I am not going to put my finger in there or my fingernail and try to bend that back. No way. We're just going to have to deal with that one. We got a Thirsty Thursday show to run here. I can't go down. There is no backup. Although I bet Griffin, my dog, could entertain the stream for at least an hour. I never saw somebody build a PC live. Well, I can't guarantee that's going to happen tonight. We've had a couple issues so far. All of them we've been able to bounce back from, but who knows if something else will stop us. What do you think about ThinkPad PCs? There's only one person that I would buy a ThinkPad from. Use a knife to bend it back? I'm just not going to bend it back. Is that acceptable? Are we okay with that one? I'm just not going to bend it back. You are not going to see that. No way. No actual way. Hold the phone. Those mother effers, man. That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. They stiffed me one of these red standoffs. That's... Hold on. That's insane. I'm supposed to have 4... Will this work? I mean, it's slightly different. We're gonna go for it, man. We'll replace it later, but the Thirsty Thursday show has got... Dude, that is insane. I actually got scammed. Okay, now I'm legit getting angry. I legit got scammed on Amazon. This build is going downhill fast. I agree. I agree big time. Is this... Yeah, that'll work. This has not been a fantastic start, to say the least. Let's get some thermal paste on here. See if we can... Amazon is a scam. Amazon's like one of the only PC hardware places that I have left. Oh yeah. Alright, we're back in action. I take that back. That's a good... That's a good pea-sized dot right there, man. That'll work. Oh dang, that'll really work. Oh yeah, never mind. We're locked in. We're good. No worries. I'm feeling back. Let's uninstall this. Our totally not new CPU cooler. Let's not skip this step over here. If we're missing a bridge, then we definitely would not be able to continue. I think I see them both. Okay. We at least have these. And we would need screws. We can't forget that. Couple different screws over here. Hopefully this one works. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. We got this. What thermal paste is that? I forget what it's called. Hold on, I'll get it out. One of my employees, like 3 years ago, bought a bunch of these tubes. I think he bought like 8 of these obnoxiously sized thermal paste tubes, and we've been just using them ever since. It is HY510. This is a huge thermal paste tube. Like, that is a lot of thermal paste. We have literal years worth. Even with the amount of PCs that we build, years worth of thermal paste over here. A lot of paste there? No, I think this is a perfect amount. For an AM4 square CPU, we'll get full coverage with that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Plastic sheet is removed. We want the fan on that side. Okay, let's install this. Let's install our scammed CPU cooler. You're doing a great job, thank you. I'm trying over here. Appreciate the nice words. It'll work. We're about to find out, man. I don't know. We're gonna try. Why does it look bent from this angle? If this whole thing is bent, then I'm gonna lose it. I might lose my mind if this whole thing is bent. Do you use anti-static stuff when you build? Literally never have. That looks fine. Does that look fine to you guys? Are we good? Yeah, I mean, that's straight. Is that other than the corner? That's the little corner right here that's bent. Other than the corner, does that look fine? Actually, it kind of looks bent. I think that's just the angle of the heat pipes, though. That looks good. That'll work. That'll work. At least for today. We might still replace this before we make the video, but at least for Thirsty Thursday, I think it's good enough. We still might have to replace it. Just joined what CPU? We got a Ryzen 5 5600X underneath this scammed CPU cooler that we got here. I'm gonna plug that into CPU fan numero uno. I'm gonna tuck in the cable so we don't see it, and boom. All right, we are fine. Dude, that was a long motherboard prep. My goodness. We got scammed on the CPU cooler. The wiggle test went pretty well. But I mean, I guess everything's fine. We're good. Here it is. Here is our MSI B550-A Tomahawk motherboard with the Ryzen 5 5600X. We got the not new, totally scammed ID Cooling SE214 XT from Amazon. Bought brand new, definitely shipped a broken used one, but it is what it is. We got the Clev Bolt 32GB DDR4 kit clocked at 3200 megahertz. And then we have a Clev Crass Gen 4 1TB NVMe drive underneath here. I mean, it's still looking pretty good. Despite the few hiccups, it's still looking pretty clean, if I do say so myself. All right. It's got potential. This is 3 videos away. We're building a little bit ahead now. We're trying to get ahead of the production schedule and stay ahead. All right, here's our MSI Mag. A650BN, non-modular, tier C. We're gonna have to bundle up these cables that we don't need. I got a 7600X for $150 after tax and shipping. Beat that. Yeah, I mean that's a very good deal. I don't know where you bought that. I hope you didn't get scammed. That is a very good deal though. It doesn't sound like a scam. That sounds like a really good deal. Cuz that price is definitely becoming believable. Especially with the price of the 96. I mean the 9600X is like $190 brand new. So the price of the 7600 and 7600X should be coming down. So far, it really hasn't. Only the price of the 9600X has come down. But yeah, 150 is a great price. Okay, this is our power supply. We don't really have much prep. The only thing I want to do is bundle up the cables that we will not be using. We are probably going to need one of those. We'll definitely need that. We'll definitely need that. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is everything. Okay, we don't need a bundle. There's only one strand of cable that we're not going to use, so. All right, we'll just leave it. Power supply is prepped. We are good to go. It is finally time to get the Foifkin back out. Here is the Foifkin M1 case. This is an ATX, brand new in Amazon case, with 4 pre-installed ARGB fans, or so they claim, for $76. That's the reason I bought it, man. I don't know anything about Foifkin at all. But $76 for a wood grain ATX, pretty clean looking case with 4 ARGB fans. I mean, if someone's gonna buy it, it's gonna be me, man. What? Not bad. This is not bad at all. Oh boy. That is the starting point. What? I don't even know if I'm comprehending this. Oh. The IO is... Oh, okay, that's why. Still. I mean, dare I say, that's a pretty good start. Wow. What's going on with this RGB action? Are these all daisy? Oh, this is a proprietary ARGB daisy chain. Oh, there's no RGB button, really. There's just a reset switch. There's no hub and no SATA. Oh, that's interesting. Wow. Okay. I'm okay with that. Wow. Got a little, a Ziploc accessory kit here. Okay. That's not bad for the budget price. Yeah, it's some type of proprietary ARGB connection right here, which I think is just the daisy chain. And here, these are the RGB connectors that daisy chain into each other. That's proprietary. But then it just terminates into a standard 3-pin ARGB connector. There is no button to control the ARGBs, but you can either plug it into your motherboard or an adapter. But I mean, dude, that's looking pretty good. Okay, let's get started. We'll get our prepped motherboard. Hopefully we have all the right standoffs. I'm just now realizing I did not check, but we're committed at this point. And I instantly regret that. We do not have enough standoffs. All right. Pulling it back out. Hold on. We'll try that again. We need a couple extra standoffs. Instant regret. Garchomp. Dude, I like that name too. My 5-year-old is a big fan of you, man. Garchomp, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Wait, are there not yeah, there's standoffs in it. Do you have a beer list or something of your top beers? No. I used to use that app, Beer Tapped, I think it was called, where you like check in your beers and give them reviews. I really need to start doing that again, and then just make it, like, share it with ZTT, or put ZTT in the name or something. I gotta start doing that. I haven't used that app for a couple years. I liked it. You take like an aesthetic photo, give it a quick little review. You check in with the beer. They got like little achievement points and whatnot. It's cool. It's cool. I need a motherboard standoff tool. Not in there. There we go. Pack Scooby with the 500 biddies, thank you. Nathan Gyro, Twitch Prime sub, thank you as well. Untapped, yes, that's what it's called, Untapped. I used it when I was a bartender, nice. I like the concept. Did Untapped, like, kind of die? Or do people still, or is it still alive and thriving? I feel like it's not as popular as it used to be, but that very well could be inaccurate information. Do people still use Untapped? Oh my god, I just lost that screw. We're good. Wait, what case is that? I've never seen it before. It is the Foifkin. It is a... It's like an off-brand case to the second degree, man. It's as off-brand as off-brand gets. It's the Foifkin M1. $74 brand new on Amazon. I don't know anything about it. So far, though, so good. Actually, really good. Foifkin. Yes, that is how you say it. Foifkin. F-O-I-F-K-I-N. Foifkin. You guys have never heard of Foifkin? I feel like I'm gonna get demonetized if I say that too much. It's the Foifkin M1. Alright. Now we got all the standoffs we need. There we go. Alright, the motherboard is in the Foifkin. We are fully inserted into the Foifkin. You got an extra Foifkin? No, sorry. I did not plan that far ahead, man. I only got one Foifkin. And since I do only have one Foifkin, I am not sharing my Foifkin, unfortunately. What are the build specs today? Inside the Foifkin M1, we have a Ryzen 5 5600X, 32 gigs of DDR5, and we are about to use an RX 6750 XT. Oh my god, I need motherboard screws bad. I don't have a Foifkin. I lost it a long time ago. I thought Foifkins were new. I don't think Foifkins have been around for a while, man. I doubt you lost a Foifkin already. When do you think that AM6 will come up? I mean, not till... Or, I mean, we have no idea. If I had to guess, I would say 2027, but that is not based on any actual data. What is a Foifkin? Dude, it's the brand of the case, man. You've never heard of Foifkin before? I mean, they're up there with all the top dogs. I mean, we got Lee and Lee. We got Cooler Master. We got Antec. We got Height. And we got Foifkin. If you've heard of Height cases before... Dude, what the... Okay, so far the Foifkin, I don't know what's wrong with these standoffs, but they're not working. There we go. Alright, that one was user error. How about Game DS? I mean, real talk. I feel like way more people have heard of Game DS than Foifkin. I don't think there's a... I bet there's less than 5 people in this chat. How many people we got live right now? Oh, wrong mouse. How many people we got here? Dude, did my mouse just die for real? Okay, alright. Never mind. No idea how many people are watching. Will we get GTA 6 before AM6? Crazy to say, but I do think so, yes. Wireless mouse issues? Yeah, it's a real thing, man. $425 people? That's not bad. On YouTube? 1,300 on Twitch? Alright, there we go. Out of... What does that calculate up to? Like 6,000 or 7,000? When you add them together, somewhere around there? Out of 6,000 or 7,000 people, I would guess that like literally 5 people might have heard of Foifkin before. Maybe a couple hundred have heard of Game DS. Like 20 million-ish? Yeah, yeah, somewhere around there. You probably use the calculator. Do you have a streaming schedule for these builds? I stream every Thursday at this time. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Thirsty Thursday. I will occasionally stream extra streams, but this Thirsty Thursday stream is the only one you can count on. Got that TI-84 ready to go. What number are the TI calculators up to? I mean, they got to be in the hundreds, right? When I was in high school, the TI-84 I think was like the budget model. I think there's like a TI-91 that you could play games on. Maybe like a TI-90 or something, 95 or something. I'm definitely butchering those numbers. I mean, are they up to like the TI like 3000s now, or what's going on over there with Texas Instruments? Okay, we got the motherboard installed. Let's start actually cable managing or plugging in some cables. Dude, we're going slow, man. We lost some momentum there. I don't know what we were talking about. Turbo cock and getting rage baited and everything. I mean, that was a serious yap session there for a while. We gotta get re-locked in, man. All right, let's plug in a USB. Oh, are those pens bent? No, they look fine. USB 3.0. How do I enter the giveaway? Exclamation point giveaway. All right, that's plugged in. Let's get some HD audio and some USB 2.0 action. Haven't seen that for a bit. Go figure, it's on the Foifkin. All right, what does a USB 2.0 header even look like these days? Oh my God. That is old technology. All right, plug that in. One of those numbers. And then we need all of our case connectors, which are these. HDD, LED, power switch, and reset switch. Everybody's favorite. Gonna plug them in real quick. I know you can't see, but you're just gonna have to trust me, bro. The wood grain on the Foifkin is tough. I mean, I have nothing negative to say about Foifkin so far, man. I mean, so far it looks good. No negatives on the Foifkin. It is looking pretty stellar, especially for $74. No Foifkin manual? Dude, I don't use case manuals. I don't know why you would. I mean, I'm not above using a manual. Motherboard manual, CPU cooler manual, absolutely. A case manual? Maybe for some, like, small form factor cases or something. But that's it. That's all I got. Okay, that is... I gotta undo this bundle back here so I can plug in a fan header. Actually, I might not have to. I need a little bit of slack on this fan header. Oh, I think I have enough, actually. Oh, I just ruined it. Okay. All good. All good. Okay. Now let's actually cable manage some of this. Not too much. Yeah, okay. Yep, I messed up that whole bundle. That's unfortunate. All right. All good, though. Time to get out some zip ties. You broke out the wrong bracket? I know, I noticed that as well. The Foifkin did come with some extra brackets, so we're all good. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but yeah, I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna have to watch the replay on that one. But I deliberately tried not to break off the wrong one and somehow did. I thought more people were gonna say something about that. I might have missed those messages, though. Yeah, that was bad. I have no idea how that happened. Don't normally watch the live streams, but I'm currently trying to build a PC. Can you give me some tips? Watch a lot of videos. Not just mine. Watch a lot of videos, man. PC building is... It's research intensive, but it is not actually difficult. A lot of research will tremendously help. That is actually all you need to do. Is a lot of research. And then you will be good. Alright, let's I think we're gonna bundle here. Legos for adult? Now, that one I don't agree with. That one I don't agree with. The physical act of putting a PC together, sure. You could say it's Legos for adults. But you don't have to research what pieces to buy when you buy Legos. You buy a pre-built Lego set. The hard part of PC building is perfectly picking out all of the right pieces. So, I don't like when people make it seem overly easy, because the actual physical build is not the difficult part. The difficult part is choosing the correct parts that maximize your budget, which you do not have to do with Legos. Alright. Cut those. Alright, that's looking fine up there. We got some bundle action over there. And then I think all these I'm just gonna... Yeah, these are just all gonna hide in the HDD tray. I don't think we really need to do much about this. That's all fine. I am not worried about the PSU basement cable management at all. Okay, let's get out our power supply now. Oh, actually, before I do that... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Scratch what I was just gonna say. We're good. Let's put that in there. And then we'll install this real quick. How heavy does your headphones feel on your head? I'm completely used to it. I often think about switching out my headset for these streams, like getting a proper microphone that's like just out of frame but pointed at me. I often think about doing it, but we just get so many comments talking about how good the microphone quality is on this that I haven't been motivated to swap it out. There is definitely a lot of improvement that can be made in the audio department of Thirsty Thursday, but it just hasn't quite hit the priority list yet. Mic plus in-ear monitors are so much better. I don't know about so much better. Like, it's not that big of a deal. This sounds perfectly fine. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there definitely could be improvements, but I don't think that we need to. I have never heard any headset mic this good. Yeah, I mean, that's why we use it. What's the headphone dent looking like? It's for OnlyFans, man. You should try IEM, Zach. They're really fun. Oh, yeah. I have made several videos about IEMs. Do a build with the Antec C5 ARGB. I already have, man. W shirt, drop a link. I did already. I accidentally closed out of it. Search for Nerd on a Budget t-shirt. You'll find it. All right. Let's start plugging in some power connectors here. I got my 24 pin. Plug here on the side. Oh, man. There we go. Get our 4+4. Real PC builders know that the best GPU is the GT 1030. Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, this is going to be a tough one. The Foifkin doesn't offer a lot of room to plug in this 4+4 up here, but we're gonna make it happen. Actually, maybe this is pretty. There's a pretty tight squeeze here in the Foifkin. Especially 1.5 beers deep. There we go. Oh yeah, that's in the Foifkin. Actually, it's in the motherboard, but. And then we need our power supply, or our GPU power cable. His Foifkin is a tough squeeze. It is, man. The Foifkin is no joke. When does the giveaway end? July 10th is the next raffle. So from now until July 10th, as long as you type in ! giveaway and you're logged in via Twitch, you are earning points towards the 5060 Ti PC giveaway. All right, let's do some more zip time. That's not how it works? Oh, that is very much how it works. I'm not skipping it, man. I'm just rearranging. Was the Foifkin any good? So far, very good. Thoughts on Aaron Rodgers to the Steelers? Super Bowl. That's my only thought. Peace Victory with a 300 biddy says, I need advice for a 4K ultra wide. Budget is $4,500? What? A 4K ultra wide for $4,500? Dude, don't spend... Okay, I don't have 4K ultra wide monitor recommendations top of mind. I apologize. My only advice would be not to spend $4,500 on your monitor. That would not be good. There is diminishing returns playing into effect there. Sorry, I cannot help you farther than that. Rage bait? Dude, oh my god. If that's rage bait, if there was only a way that we could get 100% confirmation on what's rage bait and what's not, oh man, I would. If that comment ever comes to light that it was 100% rage bait, I would quit. Keep falling for it. Bait it again, dude. This is bad, man. This is bad. I don't have it. That's the weak point, man. Did you ever regret military service? Absolutely not, man. I mean, I had a lot of bad days in the military. A lot of days where I thought I would regret it. But it is very easy to look back at being in the military and not regretting it for a single second. No, absolutely not. Relax, Zach. Don't let the rage bait win. I will endure this lack of rage bait skill for now. Okay, there we go. That's some decent cable management. We just gotta put the GPU in now. That's not bad. Okay, let's get this GPU installed. This is an XFX RX 6750 XT. Beautiful graphics card. My god. I think this card looks better in person than it does in the pictures. Like, this silver outline I'm never a fan of in the pictures, but I feel like in real life, like this accent color looks really good. And then you got the quick branding right there. Like, this is a good looking GPU, man. Does it fit? It does, but barely. We very barely. We tested it at the beginning of the stream. It only fits when I removed this PCIe bracket. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit tougher with the motherboard here, but it is possible. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a little... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh my god, I forgot to uninstall the PCIe cup. I can do that here. Hold on. That's almost devastating. Almost. I don't want to take this GPU out at this point. There we go. Alright, I got it. It's out. It's out of the Foifkin. There we go, man. Let's go. That is actually installed. Very nice. Okay, now we gotta get these two PCIe brackets. We gotta put, thankfully, Foifkin included two of these. What's the length on that GPU? I don't remember, but I did actually. I don't think people believe me. I legitimately looked it up. That this GPU was supposed to fit in this case, and it said it would. I did not. I did not think that it was going to be that close of a call, though. But sure enough, it does actually fit, which is all that matters. It fills out this case perfectly, man. Oh. Oh, that's actually devastating, though. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if I was wasted when I was removing these brackets, or possibly roofied, or what happened. But I completely messed up which brackets needed removed. I mean, my God. I removed the exact wrong ones. That is wild. That has to come back out now. This one needs removed now. Okay. 2-beer turbo. The bad part is I removed those when I was like half a beer in. I would love to blame it on the 2 beers that I've had since, but I mean that was hours ago. I made that decision hours ago. I remember my first beer. I don't. We're back in action though. Don't worry. Easy fix. Or stick with me here. Maybe I just rage baited you. Maybe that entire thing was on purpose. Could be. Stop the cap. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, you saw through that one. I'll rage bait next time. Don't worry. I got a good one. I'll save it for another time though. Don't you worry, man. I didn't get rage baited though. I think I'm capable of rage baiting people. I feel like I unintentionally rage bait people every single day. Sometimes in the comment section I can tell that people get severely rage baited. But not today. Aaron Rodgers rage baiting Steelers fans. See, Aaron Rodgers is like ever since he got to Pittsburgh a couple days ago, like everything has been normal. Like he's saying all the right things. He's looking good in minicamp. You know, he's saying he's all in. Like it sounds like he just had to deal with some personal stuff before he committed to a team. And now that he's done with that personal stuff, he's ready to play football. Like everything seems normal. I think it's the media and non-Steelers fans. Haters, if you will. Making everything about Aaron Rodgers a bigger deal than what it actually is. Or they're just rage baiting. But I mean, everything seems all good here in Pittsburgh. he just needed his usual media attention. I mean, that's valid because of his history, but like, he didn't do anything that was like trying to garner media attention. The dude wanted to be left alone. He went on one podcast during that entire time on the Pat McAfee show. And that's it. And that was basically to just give an update. Like, he didn't do anything else. Everything else was all media. All right, GPU. I'm gonna zip tie that real quick. But I mean, this PC is pretty much done, man. Let me zip tie this together so it looks a little bit neater. You forgot to put the SSD in? Oh, that would be actually devastating. If true. Alright, snap those off. Hide those behind. Tuck this in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Plug this back in. Wait, that has to go like this. Wait, that has to go like this. Or do we just leave it off? Is that not gonna... Oh my god. Can I not actually get this back in with the GPU installed like this? Oh, that's heartbreaking. Oh, I hate these things. I think I gotta uninstall the... Oh my god, I do. Hold on, we're not done. I gotta uninstall the GPU real quick. Again. Your content started popping up on my feed and you inspired me to start saving for my first PC. Thank you. You're welcome, man. Best of luck with the build. Why you snip cables? I'm just snipping zip ties, man. Don't worry. It's just zip ties. Okay, so that is removed. We gotta fit this. This is still gonna be difficult. Do I have to remove this GPU entirely? Oh my god, I think I do. Okay. Let's leave the power cable on. There we go. Get that out. Now this goes into there. Like so. And now we try to remove or install the GPU without that. I don't think that's gonna be possible. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to install the GPU with... Oh, nope, we can. I think. Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Cooking with fire. There we go. There we go. Can that Foifkin fit a 5090? Definitely not. Actually, maybe. Maybe one of the small 5090s. Maybe. Some of the 5090s aren't huge. Yeah, an FE model, maybe? There we go. Alright. That's gonna have a little sag, but we can get a GPU support bracket in there for the 3 fan. Alright. Everything is installed, man. That is the cable management. That's actually not looking... Dude, the Foifkin! That's actually not terrible. We got one more thing left to do, though. One more thing left to do. We're gonna use one of these SATA RGB connectors. Instead of plugging in the RGB, the 3-pin ARGB for the case fans, we're gonna plug it into this guy right here. That way we can control the RGBs on the live stream. Instead of plugging into the motherboard, which I would recommend you do. We're just gonna plug them into this SATA powered little device. That way I can control the RGBs from here so we can see exactly what the the PC is gonna look like. We'll take that out though for the video and when we sell it. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're here. We're officially here. The Foifkin $750 PC is finally complete. Let's turn it on. We got a couple questionable components in here. Let's see if this one actually works. Ready? Oh, you can't see those RGBs at all. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, you can't see the RGB front fans until right now. You can barely see that. But to be fair, I don't think many people buy a wood grain case for RGB. I think we're just gonna put them at white. Yeah, that's a good white. We'll just put them at white. Does that look good? Yeah, super dim. They are super dim. Not exactly high quality RGB fan. I might leave it off. What do we think about off? Off or white? But yeah, that's it, man. That is the Foifkin. Definitely white for wood grain. Yeah, we don't want to add some crazy colors. I'm thinking off. White, off, white, 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 off. We'll leave it white. We'll leave it white for now. All right, let me turn this off and get that back panel on real quick. Yeah, I mean, that's clean. Dude, the Foifkin. That's the underrated case so far of the year, possibly. Unless if you just consider Okanos, like, as a brand in general. That's been a pretty underrated, amazing case brand option for the entire year. But this Foifkin, keep an eye out, man. That's wild. Is this case ATX? Yes, it is. Got a full-sized ATX motherboard in there. All right, I'll give you guys the full parts list of the Foifkin build over here. This is for an upcoming video for a $750 gaming PC. We got a Ryzen 5 9600X that I paid $95 for, used on Java. Another used MSI Mag B550 Tomahawk. I bought that used for $80 on eBay. Got a Clev Bolt 32GB DDR4 kit. The XFX 6750 XT for $315 used on Java. 1TB SSD, a 650 watt power supply. The Foifkin. The Foifkin M1 for $76, brand new on Amazon. And then we got scammed with the ID cooling CPU cooler that was used and damaged, but it is what it is. We'll take that L. $750. Where's my circle? $748. Not bad, man. I mean, the 6750 XT is like a very good 1440p GPU still. That's a lot of power for a $750 gaming PC. Not too bad.